Okay guys, welcome back to Blender episode 6, and this one, we're going over rendering, okay? So basically, how to share your project to someone else, okay? It's super easy, super simple, okay? And I'll go over that now. So, so here's the part that we had last episode, okay? And so with this part, I'm gonna go show you how to render it out, okay? So first, I'll go show you the different views. So right here, if you press Z, like always, you can go to up here, otherwise known as 8, and that's a rendered view. It shows what is most likely going to be rendered out, okay? In Eevee, it's like going to basically tell you exactly what's going to render, since Eevee is a real-time render engine. But in the other one, Cycles, it takes a lot more time, so it's not real time. Alright, I'll be going over both of them and the differences between them. Okay? But so now, first I'll show you lighting, how to add lighting. So it's super simple. In the add menu, Shift A or up here with the add button, it's just a light. There's a light button, and there's light drop down, and then there's all these different lights. Okay, I stick with the sun usually because I don't render out much. Again, most of mine's for games, but this one sunlight, it's always there in the default project. Okay, it's always going to be there. Okay, which I'll show you right. Okay, well I'll just show you right now because I accidentally closed it. Okay, but yeah. So in Blender, if I open the default one, there's the default cube, the default camera, and the default sunlight. Okay, and I'll just go render this cube out right now because yeah, why not? Okay, but so yeah, so if I go into rendered view, which I just showed you how, this is what it'll look like in Eevee mode. Okay, so now positioning the camera. There's two ways to position it. They're both very nice ways, okay? There's one way, just specifically moving the camera with the transform axis on the transform tools up here. You can also use these transform ways over here using rotation, okay? You can also scale it, okay, like this, but scaling I don't recommend because it does these weird things. But so yeah, so that's basically how one way to move the camera. But another one is if you press N will open up this menu. Okay, it will bring up the transform, which is location, rotation, and scale. But in view, there's a nice little button called camera to view. When you click it, and when you're in the camera, which the key to go in, to see what the camera sees is 0 on the keypad. Okay, not the like keys above, like the QR, not like the one spot above QRERTY. Those ones are you can't go into the camera mode with them. Okay, but so now with this camera to view, you can move your view to wherever you want the camera to render. So I'll just go move it right here. Okay, nice, it's right there. Okay, and then now when I'm done, I'll just turn it off. Okay, and here it is. So now you can see the camera has moved from here all the way to there. Alright, so that's another way. Okay, I use a mixture of both to get my camera perfectly because I don't like these decimals usually. I'll keep them in here for fine, okay, because like I do a bunch of stuff to specifically get lined up, but I'll keep it there right now for reference. But so that's basically what I'll do. Okay, so yeah, okay, so that's moving the camera, and so now I'll show you how to the difference. Okay, well no, I'll show you Eevee first. So Blender, it's automatically going to be on Eevee rendering mode, which will have these settings such as Ambient Occlusion and Bloom. Okay, Ambient Occlusion, like like it like makes shadowing more realistic. And so shadows will be realistic. So okay, so I'll just go out of plane to show you the differences really between Eevee and Cycles, because they're both they have many differences and they're really nice. Okay, so I'm just gonna go make this plane super metallic. Okay, so it's gonna be super shiny, and I'm gonna turn the roughness all the way down. Alright, so it's gonna be super shiny. Alright, so you can see the light reflecting in this one. But since it's Eevee, it looks like this. There's no shadows. I mean, there's no reflections or anything. Okay, because I would have to specifically turn on reflections. Okay, and so now let's set. Let me turn off this grid actually, because oh yeah, clicking these two balls that are intersecting, it removes overlays and stuff. Okay, which is another way to see what the camera's saying, because you're not going to see this grid when you're rendering it. It's just going to be it's not going to be there. So yeah, here is a plane though. Okay, and so there's bloom though makes everything makes glowing effects look better. Okay, depth of field is like, so like, let me explain. Like, so you know when you look out like a window, okay, and you look out far away to like a far away distance, it's blurry. You're not gonna see clearly that far. With depth of field, that's what it is. The farther you, like the higher you have it, the less the blurry it's gonna be. And then screen space reflections, this one is the reflections one. See now, since I turned it on, you can see the cube has reflected against this image, okay, on the plane. But you see how it doesn't look that good, really? Like I see, look at these like edges, and like it just doesn't look that good, really. Okay, but that's just that's just Eevee, okay. So I'll keep it on because I like reflections. Yeah. And then there's freestyle. Freestyle will draw lines on certain vertices. Okay. When you do it on like edges. Okay. Which I'll go show you what they all do when I render it. Okay. Well, okay. So I'll go show you how it looks like it's when it's rendered with freestyle. The lines. Okay. So yeah, so let me go. I'm using OBS if you didn't know, but let me go add a new capture so I can show you. But so, okay, so to render it, you go to this button up in the corner and go to render image, or F12 if you want, and it'll go render an image, okay? So yeah, okay, and so when it renders an image, okay, so yeah, here it is. So when it renders an image, okay, you can see these lines in the render, okay, and so they're really nice. This is like really nice to give it like a drawing like effect, okay. But as you can see, the reflection, it doesn't have the render, okay. But so yeah, okay, and so that's what freestyle does basically. And now I'll switch it over to Cycles. Cycles is it's not real time, but it's realistic. See how I didn't have to turn on like a specific setting for reflections? Okay, that's it. Cycles automatically does it. Okay, so yeah, this is what Cycles does. But you see these dots, again, like everything the pixeling. That's because Cycles has to calculate how it's going to react when you move the camera, because I'm in render mode, okay? And so Cycles takes a lot longer to render out because so it takes a lot longer to render out because like okay, so it takes a lot longer because I have to like really like go through every little option to get it. So here's OBS, and so here's Cycles rendering it. So you can see how it goes in the cycle. That's why it has the name. and it looks just nice, honestly. Even with the default cube, you can just see the shadows, and like it looks more realistic than Eevee. Okay, so yeah, that's Cycles though. Okay, and so Cycles is nice. Okay, and Cycles also has the can do freestyle. Okay, yeah, so Cycles also has the option to do freestyle. Okay, I don't like it with freestyle. So but you could if you really wanted to. But yeah, Cycles though, it does take a lot longer to render, and it does take a lot more of a GPU because it's has to do all these calculations for the graphics to actually look good. Okay, so yeah, and so now I'll go show you how to do to change the output properties. So like now with the resolution, it's the resolution of the camera. So if you want square, you can go with 1920 or whatever you want. You can go have it super slim like this, okay, and it'll render it out like that as you want it, as you would want. Okay, you can do all the way down to 4 pixels if you want. Okay, that it'll go all the way down to 4, and I've tried it and it looks it's weird. It's really weird, but it's a quick way to do pixel art, honestly. So if you can't do pixel art like I can, like me, but so yeah, so and then this output is only for videos, because if you're gonna render, there's a setting. All you have to do is save it from that rendering image view. Okay. Yeah, and so that's basically rendering. Okay, it's literally just that simple. Yeah, which I'll go show you how to render out the image. I mean, how to save the image. Okay, because yeah, why not? Because it's super simple. You'll see how simple it is. Okay, look at this. All you have to do is go to image and save. Okay, or you can even just do Control S. Okay, and then you can go to any folder that you want, which I'll just go put it in my where is it? No, I'll just put it on my desktop because I don't care. Actually, no. I'll put it where I put all my classes. Well, okay, in my documents folder, not that one, this one. Okay, and I'll just and oh no, oops, I was saving the actual file. Okay, it's Alt S, not Control S. Control S will save the oh my god, Control S will save the actual document. Okay, like the blend file. Alt S will save the actual file. So let's go with cube for class.png. Okay, and it'll save it. Okay, that's literally how simple it is to save. And so yeah, and bye. That's all. So bye now.